Have a new pair of pants to be working on hot things that burn, as I have chewed a hole through this pair. So in your absence, I went ahead and drilled the holes in the bottom, and I've gone ahead and drilled holes all the way around. I kind of went ahead and spaced them out like I did last time. Please be careful not to run your hands around on the inside thinking that all of a sudden this is all good and dandy. You will cut your hands badly. Please don't do that. So now we basically are going to reassemble the parts that we're going to use. So we're going to put these 4 pieces back in because we still need to hold it, secure all this together. And we're not going to go ahead and grease them or anything because basically when we burn things in here, it's going to get very, very hot and the grease will burn out. So there's really no point in putting it in there to begin with. Once you build one of these, you will go ahead and look at the first one you built or the one that you're building. Go ahead and work on it a little bit with different types of wood in it and paper. See what burns best, if you need to drill a few more holes in it, or if the number of holes is correct, but you need to change the location on 1 or 2 of them. It seems like normally you got to go ahead and do a little bit of tweaking on it to make sure it all works together well and does everything you need to and burns nice and evenly. So we're going to go ahead and line up the old switch location on this, figure out where that was, put the switch location here. Actually, the switch location was here, and this was the other with the cord coming out. We're going to go ahead and leave this alone here, but when we assemble this together, I'm going to drill a hole straight through here into the bottom of the can, here or here, and then go ahead and that'll be where you light it if you're going to use a lighter to light it. Technically, you can just start from the top and it will burn down and take care of itself that way. So this goes back together again. It's kind of like a very simple ramjet. Heated air travels up the sides and then comes out on the inside and helps the final burning of the wood or paper that you're burning. So we're going to go ahead and put it together like this. That all came together fine. We can go ahead and do a restriction plate a little bit with this old inside ring, which isn't a bad thing because it also keeps the ashes from falling all the way down. And as typical, it only goes on one way, and not the way I started with. So this will go ahead and work this way. That way we can go ahead and use up a couple of these nuts that we took off to begin with, and a couple of washers. You may find where you're doing this that this isn't the best end game and you don't want to do this part. You can leave this out. It really, I don't think, makes that much difference, but I like it in there since I'm testing it to begin with, and I want to go ahead and make sure that I've got a nice even burn and everything's behaving the way I want it to at the end game. I really like seeing the little pieces of fire come out of the little tiny holes I drilled at the top. And the fact that I'm not putting ash up if I go ahead and put good clean wood in it. I may have wood with me today, but I do not have a way of lighting it, so that will be another day to go ahead and do that. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and leave the rubber legs on it. I think the rubber legs were fine last time around, and that should be good. And we'll put this plate back on, the old plate on, and this will go ahead and hold basically this whole thing together. I did try it one time going ahead and using a less expensive drill bit than the Milwaukee, but I found that I just went through a whole cart of them really quickly and ended up drilling larger holes than I really wanted due to the fact that it was just burning up drill bits so quick. So I will tweak it a little bit, and then I will go ahead and make a video of it and let you know what I changed about it and what I didn't change about it. Since this is basically the finished product now with the holes on the inside, and it's water bath 11 as opposed to water bath 10, which was the first one.